Alright, Snip's back. I deleted my video because a guy's commenting on my Patreon. He goes, you know, some people had asked in the Theta chat room, Telegram, the fact that there's block transactions with the word Coinbase next to it like it's the owner. That's what my post was about, by the way. I'll go ahead and talk about it now on YouTube. One of the transactions that had Coinbase next to it had over 12 million Theta and 5 times that amount Theta fuel. Matter of fact, if I recall, the Theta fuel was massively higher than 5 times that amount, I think, when I looked at it. I posted the pictures on my Patreon, the screenshots that I got off the blockchain explorer. But someone said, you know, if you look up the word Coinbase, typically some certain transactions are actually called, the initial transaction or something's called a Coinbase. And I thought, well, that's interesting. Why would Theta even use that name? But maybe they did for whatever reason. So when I looked at the block explorer for Theta, it says Coinbase, and there's a nice little C with the blue thing around it. So I said real quick, let me go look at what the Coinbase, let me just search for Coinbase in Google. Sure enough, it comes up. Download the Coinbase app. The C looks identical to the C being used by Theta for Coinbase. I'm just going to throw that out there. Is it possible that they are in fact just using the word Coinbase, not because it's the exchange, for some certain transactions that are happening on the mainnet Theta network? Because that's what I guess everybody's looking at. And because it shows Theta and Theta fuel. So again, certain people have access to that. Certain companies have access to it, even though they haven't quite launched fully. You and I don't have it yet. They're taking a snapshot tomorrow. So I'm seeing transactions happening. One is called Coinbase. There's numerous ones in there. It's got pretty much the identical Coinbase logo symbol that they use on the app, the Coinbase app in the marketplace, you know, Google Play Store or whatever. And it just so happens to be on Theta's blockchain looking the same way. So I posted some screenshots of this in my Patreon. All you needed to know earlier was the title anyways. Like, I think I found something that shows Coinbase may be about to use it. Now, let me go here with you. Coinbase says we don't want to list security tokens, right? We don't want to list security tokens, which is pretty much most all ERC20 tokens, for the most part. Many of them have, again, most all have been labeled as what would be a security token, even though they're like, no, we're a utility token, and it's like, okay, well, no, actually, you're security. Whatever. For that reason, Coinbase has been like, we don't want to touch them. We don't know what the SEC might rule on some of them. We don't want to touch them yet. Theta, it did launch as an ERC20 token. Those tokens are now being converted to the mainnet token, the cryptocurrency known as Theta, and that cryptocurrency is on its own blockchain. It is absolutely a utility token because it is used for streaming content across the internet, content delivery. Okay? Is it possible, now Coinbase is interested, and it always has been interested, just had to keep it on the down low for now, and will ultimately list Theta, the new Theta, because again, it's not the old ERC20, on Coinbase sometime in the near future? I don't know. I'm not telling you I have inside information, but I'm telling you in the Block Explorer, someone sent me today, and we were talking about it. It does show Coinbase. There was one transaction in there with over 12 million Theta coins and like hundreds of thousands, I think, or maybe, no, hundreds of millions of Theta fuel. So, yeah, it could be just a default name they're using, Coinbase, for some certain transactions while they're playing with this network. But damn it, they're using the same freaking logo that Coinbase is using. Okay? I'm going to post some more pictures on my Patreon of that, but that's it. Take care.